that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start my...
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hit.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He's got him in, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Nagar's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. They'll run the draw with Dorsett, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. That's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Up the middle they go with Dorsett. Down inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff, Dorsett up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, Culpepper. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. He's at the 50. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
George said, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. The open man is Clark, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. The guard out for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Nagar's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.